you know, I do not support the work of imperialist stooges.
Oh, only commie stooges, huh?
Mr. President, you're gonna let that lousy commie punk vomit all over us like this?
Mr. President, we haven't been able to reach Premier Kissoff on the Kremlin. They say they don't know where he is and won't be back for another 2 hours.
Try B86543 Moscow.
Yes, sir.
You would never have found him through his office, Mr. President. Our Premier is a man of the people, but he is also a man, if you follow my meaning. What did you say?
I said Premier Kissoff is a degenerate atheist.
Mr. President, I formally request that you have his ignorant...
Well, I'm sorry.
Mr. President, I think they're trying the number.
You filthy bully, you filthy guy, you tasty about to the boy. You war mustang bully.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. What is going on here? I demand an explanation.
This clumsy fool tried to plant that ridiculous camera on me.
Yeah, you bet your sweets, Mr. Commie. Look at this, Mr. President. This lousy commie rat was taking pictures with this thing of the big board.
Mr. Ambassador, this clumsy fool attempted to plant that ridiculous camera on me.
That's a damn lie. I saw him with my own eyes.
Gentlemen, this is outrageous. I have never heard of such behavior in the war room before.
Mr. President, I think they're getting him on the line.
Sure gonna hand it to those commies.
Yeah. Gee, those trucks sure look like the real thing, don't they? I wonder where they got them from. Probably bought them from the army as war surplus. Okay. Open up at 200 yards.
Tell him where you are, and that you'll enter the conversation if I say anything that's untrue, but please don't tell him anything more than that. Alexei, please, I beg you.
I don't have a phone. Товарищ председатель, говорит Сальский. Я с президентом Меркель-Маффлер в Пентагоне. Он просит меня сказать, что если он скажет что-нибудь не так. Я должен его проводить. Да. Хорошо. Понятно, товарищ председатель. I've done as you asked. Be careful, Mr. President. I think he is drunk.
Hello? Hello, Dimitri. Listen, I can't hear too well. Do you suppose you could turn the music down just a little? Oh, that's much better. Yes. Fine, I can hear you now, Dimitri. Clear and plain and coming through fine. I'm coming through fine too, eh? Good, then. Well, then, as you say, we're both coming through fine. Good. Well, it's good that you're fine and I'm fine. I agree with you. It's great to be fine. Now then, Dimitri, you know how we've always talked about the possibility of something going wrong with the bomb. The bomb, Dimitri. The hydrogen bomb. Well, now, what happened is, one of our base commanders, he had a sort of, well, he went a little funny in the head. just a little funny. And he went and did a silly thing. Well, I'll tell you what he did. He ordered his planes to attack your country. Well, let me finish, Dmitri. Well, listen, how do you think I feel about it? Can you imagine how I feel about it, Dmitri? Why do you think I'm calling you? Just to say hello? Of course I like to speak to you. Of course I like to say hello. Not now, but any time, Dmitri. I'm just calling up to tell you something terrible has happened. It's a friendly call. Of course it's a friendly call. Listen, if it wasn't friendly, you probably wouldn't have even got it. They will not reach their targets for at least another hour. I am positive, Dmitri. Listen, I've been all over this with your ambassador. It is not a trick. Well, I'll tell you. We'd like to give your air staff a complete rundown on the targets, the flight plans, and the defensive systems of the planes. Yes, I mean, if we're unable to recall the planes, then I'd say that, we're just going to have to help you destroy them, Dimitri. I know there are boys. All right, well, listen, now who should we call? Who should we call, Dimitri? The people, you faded away there. The People's Central Air Defense Headquarters. Where is that, Dmitri? In Omsk, right? Yes. Oh, you're calling first, will you? Uh-huh. Listen, do you happen to have a phone number on you, Dmitri? What? I see. Just ask for Omsk information. I'm sorry, too, Dmitri. I'm very sorry. All right, you're sorrier than I am. But I am sorry as well. I am as sorry as you are, Dmitri. Don't say that you're more sorry than I am, because I'm capable of being just as sorry as you are. So we're both sorry, all right? All right. Yes, he's right here. Yes, he wants to talk to you. Just a second.
Товарищ председатель, Гаврил Сальский. Да. Да. Что? Подъючен начали. Нет. Может быть. Дураки. До свидания. What? The fools. The mad fools. What's happened? The Doomsday Machine. The Doomsday Machine? What is that? A device which will destroy all human and animal life on Earth. All human and animal life?
Mandrake.
Yes, dear?
Have you ever seen a comet drink a glass of water?
Well, yeah, I can't say I have, Jack.
Vodka. That's what they drink, isn't it? Never water.
Well, I believe that's what they drink, Jack, yes.
On no account will a commie ever drink water, and not without good reason.
Oh, yes. I don't quite see what you're getting at, Jack.
Water. That's what I'm getting at, water. Mandrake, water is the source of all life. 7/10 of this Earth's surface is water. Why do you realize that 70% of you is water?
Oh, Lord.
And as human beings, you and I need fresh, pure water to replenish our precious bodily fluids. Are you beginning to understand? Mandrake. Mandrake, have you never wondered why I drink only distilled water or rainwater and only pure grain alcohol?
Well, it did occur to me, Jack, yes.
Have you ever heard of a thing called fluoridation? Fluoridation of water?
Yes, I have heard of that, Jack, yes.
Well, you know what it is?
No, I don't know what it is, no.
Do you realize that fluoridation is the most monstrously conceived and dangerous communist plot we have ever had to face? Go and play a good game, soldier. That's nice shooting, soldier. Come here.
Calling me, Jack?
Come over here and help me with this fella.
I haven't had very much experience, with those sort of machines, Jack. I've only ever pressed a button in my old Spitfire.
Hendrik, in the name of Her Majesty and the Continental Commerce, come here and feed me this belt, boy.
Jack, I'd love to come. But, what's happened, you see? The string in my leg's gone.
The what?
And the string, I never told you, but you see, got a gammy leg, gone shot off.
Hendrik, come over here. The redcoats are coming. Come on.
When it is detonated, it will produce an albedo radioactive fallout so that within 10 months, the surface of the Earth will be as dead as the moon.
This sounds getting ridiculous. Our studies show that even the worst fallout is down to a safe level after 2 weeks.
You've obviously never heard of cobalt-thorium G.
Well, what about it?
Cobalt-thorium G has a radioactive half-life of 93 years. If you take, say, 50 H-bombs in the 100 megaton range and jacket them with cobalt-thorium G, when they are exploded, they will produce a doomsday shroud, a lethal cloud of radioactivity which will encircle the Earth for 93 years.
What a load of commie bull. I mean, after all. Afraid I don't understand something, Alexei. Is the Premier threatening to explode this if our planes carry out their attack?
No, sir. It is not a thing a sane man would do. The doomsday machine is designed to trigger itself automatically.
But surely you can disarm it somehow?
No, it is designed to explode if any attempt is ever made to untrigger it.
Automatic? It's an obvious commie trick, Mr. President. We're wasting valuable time. Look at the big one. They're getting ready to clobber us. But this is absolute madness, Ambassador. Why should you build such a thing?
There are those of us who fought against it, but in the end we could not keep up with the expense involved in the arms race, the space race, and the peace race. And at the same time, our people grumbled for more nylons and washing machines. Our doomsday scheme cost us just a small fraction of what we've been spending on defense in a single year. But the deciding factor was when we learned that your country was working along similar lines, and we were afraid of a doomsday gap.
This is preposterous. I've never approved of anything like that.
Our source was the New York Times.
Dr. Strangelove, do we have anything like that in the works?
A moment, please, Mr. President.
Under the authority granted me as Director of Weapons Research and Development, I commissioned last year a study of this project by the Bland Corporation. Based on the findings of the report, my conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent for reasons which at this moment must be all too obvious.
Then you mean it is possible for them to have built such a thing?
Mr. President, the technology required is easily within the means of even the smallest nuclear power. It requires only the will to do so.
But how is it possible for this thing to be triggered automatically and at the same time impossible to untrigger?
Mr. President, it is not only possible, it is essential. That is the whole idea of this machine, you know. Deterrence is the art of producing in the mind of the enemy the fear to attack. And so, because of the automated and irrevocable decision-making process which rules out human meddling, the doomsday machine is terrifying. It's simple to understand and completely credible and convincing.
Gee, I wish we had one of them doomsday machines, Stainsy.
But this is fantastic, Strangelove. How can it be triggered automatically?
Well, it's remarkably simple to do that. When you merely wish to bury bombs, there's no limit to the size. After that, they are connected to a gigantic complex of computers. Now then, a specific and clearly defined set of circumstances under which the bombs are to be exploded is programmed into a tape memory bank. A single roll of tape can store all the information.
What kind of a name is that? That ain't no crowd name, is it, Stainsy?
The 25
He changed it when he became a citizen. It used to be perfectly legal.
A crowd by any other name, most
is that the whole point of the doomsday machine is lost. If you keep it a secret, why didn't you tell the world, eh?
It was to be announced at the party congress on Monday. As you know, the Premier loves surprises.